Okay, welcome to Investor Series, where we are going to talk about
market update,
ways to grow your wealth.
and how the benefits from investment.
welcome back to our weekly market update. My name is Shahid.
And my name is Fairuzee. So we are here, investors in Investor Series, where we are going to update you on what is happening in the market, so that we are not fearful of the market and we are not panic if the market move downwards. So Shahid,
Yeah.
what is the current index of S&P 500 right now?
Okay, so the current index is currently 7483.
7483.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So does it going up? Is it going up or is it going down? Well, depends on when you look at it.
Yeah.
If we look at today, because today is Thursday, it's slightly late from normal time that we update the market. So based on today, the market is going down slightly.
Slightly lah.
Yes, but
0.22%.
yes. But if we were to compare from last week,
Yes.
right, the market is going up.
Yeah, it's up by 1%, 1.06%. And that's a lot actually. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
a lot.
Um,
Especially, I mean, if you invest big amount, 1% is a
So
big
if
gain.
so if you have been following us through last week, if you watch our market updates, it's actually 7,300 plus in a sense lah, right?
Yeah,
So it's quite
yes.
low. It's going up. So Shahid, may I ask you, what's the reason the market is going up right now?
Yeah, so last week, since the market is down,
Yes, the market is down last week.
right? So naturally, the investor will take this opportunity to buy the dip or the discount. Rather.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
people who have profit they take the profits, they buy in this
Mm.
discount, is it?
Yes, yes.
Mm.
So what I realized, the seasoned investor, when they sell off their profit, when they take their profit, they don't like to hold on to the cash for very too long.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so whenever they have the opportunity to go enter the market again, they will enter, and hence it pushes the market early of this week.
All right. So then I think the second reason is because as of for last week, I think until yesterday, there is no news on interest rate hike. Like everything is like died down, no one is saying anything, hence it's going up. Okay. But yesterday night, okay, I mean, if you are looking at Singapore time, yesterday night, Kevin Warsh, the new Federal Reserve Chair, actually gave his first ever speech in Portugal, and he actually, gave insights on what he might do in the future. So first and foremost, they are committed to fight inflation. They want to try to make sure that inflation goes down to 2%. Right now it's around 3.4, or maybe looking at several different calculation, might be even be 4%. So it's quite high actually. So as we know, we have always been saying this in investor series. We educate, everyone who's watching, that interest rate is one of the ways for you to bring down inflation. If you increase the interest rate, then the inflation might go down, because business will be slowing down. People will have not much cash and they have to pay more interest. So hence the business will go down and prices will at least maintain or go down a bit. All right. So Kevin Wash is committed to fight inflation, although he also know that inflation is going down. Okay, yeah, it's high right now, but it's going down slowly. And right now, okay, because of what he said, the market goes down a bit, like mentioned by Shahid. If you look at comparing it to yesterday, it went down just after the speech. Okay, and reason being is because maybe people don't see any clarity in what in moving forward, whether he's going to maintain or he's going to cut the rates or increase the rates. There's no any confirmed decision, hence it went down, but it doesn't go down so much because Kevin Wash also don't say that they will increase or decrease. or they will
Mm.
interest rate hike, or they will cut the interest rate. So hence, it still remains, I would say, neutral lah. That's why it's going up. When Kevin Warsh gave this speech, it died down a bit. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So I think right now, but for us investors, we are happy lah because everything is going up right now.
Yes,
Looking at
yes.
the last week. Okay. Yeah.
And and
So
al- and al- and al- maybe just a little bit because of that. I mean, despite the unclear position Kevin Walsh um took, right?
mm,
We still need to continue investing,
yeah. Yes.
right? Because especially yeah, we look at the market last week. So
Mm,
all of this started when Kevin Walsh take the chair,
mm,
and he didn't give a clear vision where he's going with the rate.
yes.
Is he going to hike it, or is he going to cut it? So yeah, that gives a little bit of pessimism towards the investor.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, but so far based on our experience, when we continue investing, we are going to win from it eventually.
Yes, correct. So you need to have time. The most important thing is to always have time. And once you have time, then you will not panic even if it goes down because you
Mm-hmm.
can actually change, the allocation and switch funds lah. Right. And of course, the headline is this is good. We are
Yeah.
grateful that the Strait of Hormuz is opening up. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
the two countries is having a deal. And take note of this. The market goes up not because of that. I mean
Yeah.
that has been happening, but the market doesn't move because of that. So hence this is a very important lesson for us that we don't just look at the headlines. The headline, yes, it created, I would say, when it first started, it created some panic and created some movement in the market. But ultimately, we look at the price. Ultimately, we look at the corporate earnings. And right now, one of the main reason why the stock market and the market is doing well is because the companies has good earnings lah. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to always look at the earnings. And one of the things that can, I would say, cut off that earnings to make it lower is interest rate. And hence
Yeah.
that's why investors is looking at Kevin Walsh, very closely and monitor his speeches lah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we have to keep on investing, stay invested. Okay, and if you are not investing, please do contact us. Shahid is here, me, I'm here also, so that we can make your money work harder than the bank or even the CPF. So Shahid, I think our last segment we want to talk about this particular individual. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This individual is the one who called out the dot-com bubble and the one who called out the financial crisis, which is 2008. Okay. Hence, because of this, he had this, what we call here, he had this reputation of
Mm-hmm.
being, someone who can actually call out certain bubbles or crashes, market crashes. All right. So recently he actually also said about the AI bubble. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me check on what he said. Okay. So he said in 2026, which is recently. Okay. What did he say? Let's look at this. Okay. Wait. So he actually said, oh no, where's the okay here. Okay, so he actually said in recently, the most recent thing that he said is sooner or later the bubble will burst and the price will return to its historic level. And the person is Jeremy Grantham. I
Mm-hmm.
think he actually featured in the Diary of a CEO of this
Yes.
particular man, right? Is in a
Mm-hmm.
very popular podcast. Lah. Okay, and he
Yeah.
actually said, take out your all of your money from the technology stocks. Okay, so of course, I believe that some of our clients also are like panic lah when they saw this video,
Yeah.
right? Because it's quite viral. Then I start to to research on him. So actually, he said that the market will crash. Not recently. He said it on 2020, the start.
Oh,
2020, he said the US market reached the two sigma bubble level.
that was 6 years
2000,
ago.
6 years ago. 2021, he said again, the event will be recorded as one of the great bubbles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2022, let the wild rumpus begin. Okay, to say that this will be the super bubble. 2022, entering the super bubble's final act. 2022 is already final act, but then
Mm.
hasn't crashed yet. 2023, AI has created a bubble within a bubble. Then 2024, the only bull markets that continued from valuation like today were Japan 1989 and the US tech bubble of 1998, indicating that there might be a similar crash like .com for the
Mm.
AI.
For
This
the
is
AI bubble.
2024. He said it in 2024. 2024 again, he said the bigger the new idea, the more the market becomes overpriced. Okay.
Mm.
Share again, 2024, still haven't crashed yet. 2025, the US stock market has now been in a bubble territory for a prolonged period. Sooner or later, the bubble will burst. 2025. Now,
Mm.
2026, still haven't burst yet. AI is obviously a bubble. He said again this year. And
Yeah.
the last quote, like I mentioned before, sooner or later the bubble will burst and the price will return to its historic level now. And as we have seen, so far it hasn't crashed yet.
Yeah.
So Shahid, maybe you can check for us in 2020, how is the S&P 500? Because you have been updating us on the S&P 500. Right? 2020, how is the S&P 500 index?
Okay. Check.
If you look at it, how is it? What is the number? Because right now it's 7,400, right? Around that.
Mm.
So
So
2000
2020 is around 4,000 plus.
4,000. Okay.
Mm.
Then imagine if we have followed him,
Yes.
we would not have profited or we would not
Profit.
have gained the profits
Mm.
we have. So I think this is a lesson. The lesson that I for
Mm.
me is that we don't just rely on what people say. We need to
Yeah, yeah.
look into it. Need to look into the earnings. We need to look into
Yes.
the interest rate, and we don't just feel know that the doomsday is coming. I think
Mm.
last time I'm a bit like that lah, like
Mm.
very defensive, trying to predict when is the next crash, but I realized that that's not I can we are not saying that there will not be a crash. There might be
Mm.
a crash, but when we do not know. So
Yes.
since we do not know when is the crash, why not we take advantage of the increase and the what we call the incline of this market and the profits lah. Why not we take advantage
Yes.
of it?
In
And
fact,
when
we don't have to look sorry. In fact, we don't have to look uh uh back to 2020.
mm,
Just return just return to 1 year ago.
yeah.
If we were to follow this
Mm,
message or
yeah.
this movement, we
Yes.
will be profiting a lot.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
And
So
because we decided to improve our skills and understanding on investment.
yeah.
We started to look into the earnings, inflation, understand more about the what the rate. That's where it gives us better confidence
Yes,
to
correct.
control and manage the investment portfolio.
Yeah, and we are happy also because when we saw our clients' portfolio, whew, it has been going up. And evidently in the S&P, 4,000 to 7,000, nearly double. If you don't
Yes.
invest in that time, then you will be missing out on
Mm.
the opportunity lah. So that's why we are here. I'm here. Shahid is here for us to help everyone to invest and to do your investment in the best way possible lah, with knowledge, with skills, with good positioning, and by not panicking also lah. So all of this is when you are updated, when you know what is the fundamentals, when you know what is the headline. Not saying that the headline is not important to look at, but we need to at least know what is happening so that we can actually, update each other, update our clients, update ourselves that, okay, maybe this is just temporary. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's all for today.
Yeah.
So next week might be a special episode. Okay, so stay tuned for next week. Okay, so I think that's all. We will meet you next week. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.